Mission accomplished. So this year was coasters, last year it was a cutting board, which leads me to why we're here today. Not just to get these coasters. What I'm about to say is not going to make a lot of friends. The Food and Wine Festival goes till November 23rd, just a few more days left. And when I was getting ready to come here today, I had to ask myself, has the Food and Wine Festival kind of lost its excitement? It's really become my least favorite festival of all the festivals. So a couple of new booths each year, enough to bring you back? Is the same tired old menu items year after year that you've tried over and over enough to bring you back? And you've got the same music act. I don't know, you gotta ask yourself, are those old favorites worth returning for? Is it worth coming back for a scavenger hunt, some sort of cheese crawl, one or two new booths, or that damn Brazilian cheesy bread? What? That wasn't my cheesy bread. I don't know where that came from. It was at the table when I sat down. It's not that I don't like the festival. I'm just ready for some new stuff and for it to change. Why not, right? One more thing. I'm doing this video using my A6400. I mentioned that in the last video, and I'll put a little link to that right here. This is going to be the second time I've used this camera on a vlog. I've been practicing with it a little bit at the house, trying to figure out its nuances, the ins and outs of it. Enough about cameras. Let's talk about why I think the Food and Wine Festival needs a change. I'm not saying that the Food and Wine Festival is bad per se. I'm just saying it's getting boring. It's the same thing over and over, and it's kind of time, I think, for a change. It's time to mix things up a bit. They're doing it all around Epcot, and Food and Wine should be no different. I know it's going to rub some people the wrong way. Some people are still mad Mr. Toad's Wild Ride's gone and that the universe of energy is gone and becoming the Guardians of the Galaxy. But, you know, change is inevitable. And I think Food and Wine is getting kind of boring. Is one or two booths enough to make this worth coming back every year? You know, one or two new booths. This year they had the Alps, which had that kind of cheese thing that it looked good for like Instagram and video where they were making it, but as far as eating it, it didn't work. It just turned into like hard cheese on a piece of bread. And the other one was the right back here behind me at the Appleseed Orchard. That was a good booth, but it wasn't anything unique. I think what made it best was the environment, that they had it inside that old Circle Vision. It was cool. This festival starts in August, so it's so hot. August, September, most of October is hot. It's November 19th, and this is the first beautiful weather we've had, and it's the last week of the festival. And I just think that booth I liked it so much, and I think it was so popular because it was inside and it was big and you didn't feel crowded in there. And it was mostly booze, so it wasn't tons of kids and stuff in there if you were an adult like me going to Disney. And this is not kid content, by the way. I think that's what made that particular booth popular. But those two booths, that's it. Unless I'm missing something, let me know. That was it as far as for new stuff this year, as far as booths. And then there was one or two new food items, but I mean, Canada, well, since we're here, we'll talk about it. I mean, how many years in a row are we gonna have that filet with mushrooms and the beer cheese soup? Everybody's had it already. Yes, it's good. It's not like it's gonna go away. It's still at the restaurant, but do you really need it at every festival? That's all they have. I mean, very imaginative. And it's not a trip to Epcot without a stop at the Rose and Crown and a snake bite. I don't need a festival for this. This is good all year round. One other thing that doesn't seem to change with any level of frequency here each year at the Food and Wine Festival is the concerts. It seems like it's pretty much the same acts, and they throw one or two different acts in each year. I mean, maybe I'm expecting too much, but I mean, it's Disney. Man, it would just be nice to have something different. I know a lot of people would, be up in arms and try and create a petition to bring back the cheesy bread, but wouldn't it be nice to come here one year and it'd be something like a whole new experience? Let me know. I mean, are you 100% want it to be exactly the same every year when you come here? Do you need that comfortable warm blanket with your vacations, or would you like to reach out and try something new? It would be kind of nice to come to the festival and not know what I'm going to get. I like trying new stuff, and I guess every year here, you're going to get that cheesy bread. You're going to get your cheddar soup and your filet. You know you're going to get your swine brine and the corned beef with the potato chips, which I got to admit, I'd be a little disappointed if that was gone, but I can live with it. I can live with it because there'll be some new things that I get to try, and it'll make it exciting to come here again. Should have got napkins. Why do I always forget the napkins? I'm just like everybody else. I've got my favorites. This lobster roll is always one of my favorites. You can watch last year's video. I'll put a link right there where I did my top 5 items from Food and Wine Festival. I think this was the thumbnail. I'll miss the lobster roll when it's gone, but I don't mind seeing it go. You know what they say, if you love something, set it free. And if it comes back, it's meant to be. I don't know if that's what they say, but that's what I say. Nighttime is coming. Epcot's getting busy, as you can tell. People still come to these festivals no matter what they do. I mean, I think Disney could just have the same menu and do everything the same every year and people would still come because they just want to drink around the world. So for me, my favorites really don't change whether or not it's a festival or not. I kind of enjoy the same, sort of the regular stuff. I'm a snake bite guy. Mainly I don't know what I'm talking about. I just wanted to do the video here. This clip's just for me to see how cool the video looks in this good light. Look at that swine brine there. What is that part? Oh, yes. Give me a pig wing with that. That's good. Now let's try this right here. Smoked corned beef. This is one of my favorites here. It's got this delicious corned beef with this cheese sauce and these homemade potato chips here in the bottom. You can't really go wrong with this. The best meal here. And we got that college football music going here. It's like game day. Put me in, coach, after I eat my corned beef, coach. That's going to be a wrap for this year's Food and Wine Festival. Again, I'm not hating on the festival. I just feel like it's time for some changes. I mean, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. These swine brines are the best, but maybe it's time to mix things up a little bit. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, there's one right to the right. You can push that button. Subscribe to my channel for more amazing content like this. Until next time, we'll see you. Let me get that swine brine. Bye. Hey, one last thing. Why don't you consider hitting that subscribe button right here. This thing right here. Just go ahead and press it. And then there's this video right here. If you like this one, you'll probably like that one. I guarantee you will. Just watch it. Just watch it.